Hello and welcome to Notre Dame. Tonight, underneath the outstretched arms of touchdown Jesus, the Fighting Irish are set to open another season at home. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So Notre Dame's offense will start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you could miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Going to try to get it himself. And it's caught inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gets it out quickly. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got it on the right. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, they blocked the kick. He picks it up. Flying out to the left. The 30. 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clemson jumps to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit.
Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. options. Run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, oh man, did he take a shot. You don't want many shots like that for your quarterback. Obviously, you want to take care of him, but when you run those screens, you're trying to get people to come in quick and let them go. But you don't want them hitting your quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Open runway ahead. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Wade. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers want to move quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to... Something to feel good about going into halftime. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. The way way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's John. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
Snags it down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Scanning the field, it's Wade. Finds his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
A fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
From the gun, running back on the move. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. San Diego State had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans are psyched for hoop season, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. A 3rd and long coming up here. Using his legs, it's Adams. Plows through the defense. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Lets it fly. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. What a cut. Now he's loose. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Movement here from the tight end. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Oh, he left him grabbing. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And here comes the offense on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Bully ball on third and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Wade. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on second down. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
On the move, he fires. Got a wide-open receiver. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back. Seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Dropping back, it's Wade. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Comes out throwing on first down. Going for it all. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Just trucks through it. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Back to throw, it's Wade. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? Offense set on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Here come the Irish back on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense sent for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Wade. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Caught. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. 2nd and short now after that completion. They keep attacking through the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Clemson! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. They'll go right back to him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. They're looking for an advantage to the right. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The old coaching cliche.